Hello, this is Kelly, and I channel my spirit guides, and I decided this water needed to be on the camera instead of myself. I left Selmac Lake this morning and drove. I wanted to intermingle with the PCT, so I drove south. And now I'm in Seiad Valley, which is a mailing stop for PCT hikers, and I found a little campground where the hikers might put up a tent and stay tonight. I guess there's some sort of fire, so people are leaving the trail around here, but it's a Monday, and I don't know. I guess this bus is gonna come. I may actually meet a PCT hiker, so and have dinner with them, because I found the secret campground that they go to. It's not really secret, but it was like, I don't know how to research anything, and someone just told me about it. I'm just like, whatever. So okay, however, I'm having conversations with, I'm feeling the mansplaining come back up again at the same time that I'm feeling the lesson about my ego is everything I'm judging and every enemy is me kind of thing. So I'm like, God, okay, how is the mansplaining, how am I projecting the mansplaining in my reality? Why and how can I end it? I'm getting so frustrated. These men, they just want to teach, and they're not listening. They're not listening. They're just going, oh, no, not exactly like that. It's like this. Or they go, oh, that's where you're at? That's where you're at? You're at that part? Like, they know the whole story, and I've only figured out so much of it. And they're not letting the women speak, you know. And I just want to know where my power is in this, because I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to be annoyed, and I don't want to be silent and polite because I just don't want to engage. Okay. Divine Mother, what would you do if you were having a conversation? This guy is just mansplaining you, like he knows everything. Okay, Kelly. Hi. So look at this mirror. Look at the tree going up and the tree going down. Look at that mirror. Okay, Kelly. Yes, the mansplaining is offensive because somebody else is assuming that they have ownership over reality and the explanation of reality. And Kelly, you're kind of doing that. You're kind of feeling like you have ownership over the explanation of reality right now. So we are actually inviting you into more humility. More humility. Gosh, isn't that so pretty? Give other people a voice. Give other women the opportunity to speak. Kelly? Okay, you're bridging patriarchy and the matriarchy, and you're wanting to incorporate the best of both at the same time. So, don't judge the ego that you're seeing. Work with it. Work with it. So, number one, don't encourage further conversation. You know how like someone's in lecture mode and then you kind of go, is that what you mean? And then they go, oh no, and then they correct it. Don't say, is that what you mean, in the conversation, because that's egging them on. You've got to simmer their ego. How do you simmer someone's ego? the only tools that I have in conversation are discourse, just like asking questions for understanding, and silence. It's like withdrawing. How do you actually slow someone? You need to have a phrase that you can say that is a safe phrase that will let them know that you need to exit the conversation. And we don't want to give it to you right now. We want this to be something that you think about. So we're just going to plant a seed in your head to consider a neutral way of exiting a conversation when you feel like they're beginning to get lectury and you just don't want to engage and you feel like they're going to be a Mr. Know-it-all. Just find an exit strategy. Okay, walk away, be the water and just slide by. Okay. And take your time figuring that out. Observe your conversations and it'll become clear. It'll be like process of elimination as you practice different exit strategies. You'll figure out what works best. That's number one. Figure out an exit strategy. And don't feed into it. Don't say, is that what you mean? Oh, hi. Look who joined us. Hi. So and then lastly, you send love to them, because by healing what you're judging in them, they're giving you an opportunity to heal yourself. And as you recognize the opportunity for healing in that interaction, you invite others to psychically download that healing strategy also. It just goes out into the ether. Okay, that's why inventions can be simultaneous across the globe. Is like once it pops off, it just ripples out. So we want enlightenment is like insight. Having insight into your compartmentalized minds. That's when the insight hits, because you are neutralizing the judgment, which is keeping you compartmentalized. When the insight hits about that compartmentalization, because